Hi everyone, today I want to talk to you about retirement. And although we're college students, we might think retirement is a little bit far away. Yet I think it's an important topic to talk about right now. Yeah, we might be in college to start our careers, to start a new career. But I think that it is an important topic to talk about now because of some of the realizations I have made with older people around me, like my parents or my mother-in-law, for example. I think that it is very important to have a goal, a plan set up for when we do reach that time in our life to honestly just enjoy life. We don't know what might happen down the road. There's all kinds of different illnesses and diseases, and God forbid, we suffer a long-term illness down the road. Who knows, right? But obviously the most important topic is to be financially prepared. I think we know about the 401k plans and stuff like that most jobs offer, and there's like Roth IRA accounts that are very good for retirement plans. But aside from that, I will give you a little story about, my parents are getting very close to that age, but they're very, I don't know if it's our culture, just Mexican culture, so close-knit that they feel the need to have their kids with them at all times. My younger brother just moved out of our house, and he, maybe in November, and he moved out of our house. He's not married, he doesn't have any kids, he's only 22 years old, but he decided he wanted to move out on his own and be independent. That has caused great depression on my mom, to the point where she doesn't really care to go grocery shopping. I have seen, what it has done to them as parents, and I always encourage them to go out, to do their own thing, to have fun, and, just know that that's a part of life. So I guess in a way I'm saying, be emotionally prepared. Not all of us may have kids right now, but down the road, kids will be a part of our life, our children. Of course, we love them and, we want the best for them. But I think it's something that needs to be understood, that they're going to grow up, they're going to do their own thing, and we can't be emotionally dependent of having our kids there for us. And another reason that I kind of thought it was an important topic was because I have talked about my mother-in-law. I love my mother-in-law. We have a really good relationship. And my husband, he brought it to my attention that now she's closer to retirement, within 2 years. And he has brought it to my attention that he has asked, what is her plan? What does she plan on doing after retirement? She does live in New York. We live in Michigan, and she has a house and property in Mexico. So, he has asked the question, well, what is your plan? What do you want to do? What are you going to do? And she's kind of at a loss, she doesn't know what to do. She doesn't really have a plan. She still has, a few years to get there and to maybe form that plan. But it's kind of scary to think that, you live your whole life thinking that retirement is kind of far away and not really plan for a moment that, you're supposed to reach and just enjoy. I don't think that towards retirement age, I want to be at a point where I want to be fearing what I'm going to do, maybe financially. I don't want to be thinking or in a constant battle where I want to be emotionally, where my kids are at. Now with my mother-in-law, like I said, she's in New York. She has a daughter there. We live in Michigan. Her son is here. And she has siblings in Mexico, but it's just kind of hard to get to that age and think, well, part of me wants to be in New York, part of me wants to be in Michigan, but I really don't know what to do, and things like that. Like, I think that you should have a plan and just enjoy life at that moment instead of trying to decide, where am I going to live? What am I going to do financially? And, I say it for my parents' experience. They don't have, well, I know for sure they don't have like that retirement savings to say, I am good. If I like stop working, or once I retired, I don't need to worry about working at least a part-time or things like that. And that really worries me for my parents and seeing that. So I think that we should really take into account, not only because we're starting our careers, or we think that it's very down the road from us, we should put that thought into planning our life ahead of us. And like I said, God forbid we have an illness or a disease, we don't really want to be thinking that our retirement savings is just to cover medications. Again, my dad is a diabetic, so this is the time where I think he could have taken some time to himself, knowing that he's going through so much with his diabetes and medication wise and other complications, but he can't really take a time for himself and kind of rest, because he's living what we call paycheck to paycheck, not like, oh, I don't have a single penny until my next paycheck comes in, but it's not that comfort zone where he has something saved up and he can take time away from working. But again, I honestly think it's something important. It's something that I have realized with people that I see what they're going through financially, emotionally, and it's just something that has opened my mind to, like us as younger people, trying to make the right decisions for our future and not live in that state of fear or not knowing what will happen with us once we do get to retirement.